No one ever tells you this, but I'm here to tell you that please, if you still want to recycle, but you're in some kind of conundrum where there's food on the packaging that is recyclable, you can just peel off the part that isn't suitable for the recycling, throw it in the bin, and recycle the part that is suitable. Right, so this is a top tip for if you don't want to, or you literally can't clean the inside of this enough so that it can be recycled. I started cleaning it, as you can see, but then I realised that it has burnt food around there, and I don't think I'm meant to put food, even if it's stuck onto the package, into the recycling. So what I did is I peeled around the side, as you can see here, and I took this part off. What this leaves is the part that you can actually recycle. Now here's a container that I haven't done, and as a top tip, you might want to wet it first beforehand if you can't find the side of it to peel off, but it's fairly easy to find. If you can see right here, this is where this one is. I call this the point of peeling. There are layers to this container, so it's important to only just tear off the top layer because the rest of it is still recyclable. I don't know if you can see that. So this would be a first layer, and this looks to be like a second layer. So first layer, second layer, and then this is the top layer, which we want to get off. And then just go ahead, start peeling it off. I definitely think it works better when it's wet. This container was wet earlier on, but it dried over time. And as you can see, it does come off perfectly fine, but it's around the edges where it didn't come off in a clean sweep like the previous one. Yeah, definitely harder to pull off, but still doable. And actually, this one's perfectly fine. It has a bit of food on it, but it's not as stuck on around the edges. So I'm actually just going to leave this one the way it is. I'm going to clean off any grease and recycle all of it. I just wanted to kind of show you an example of how to take this off again. I also wanted to show you the difference between taking off the top layer versus taking off too much. So with this one, you can see I've just taken off the top layer. It's quite transparent, so this is how you'll know you've taken off the top layer. But with this one, you can see that while it is transparent in some places, there are other places where it's more like the material of the container. So it's made out of paper essentially, and it's harder as well. So this would indicate that you've taken off too much of the layer. It doesn't matter if you're not very meticulous, but if you are and you want to do it the right way, take off the top layer, don't take off too much, and then recycle the bottom layers. As someone who's very into recycling and doing as much as I can with the knowledge that I have, I try to recycle as much as possible, even if I'm lazy. So this is a great lazy way to still recycle without having to, scrub, trying to get the dried on food off and kind of stress yourself out if you have other shit to do. So yeah, I wasn't about to soak a bunch of these containers and then scrub them and just so I can recycle them. I didn't have time for that. And I think that's something also to acknowledge. If you're someone who is lazy or you simply don't have the time to wash out and recycle containers, it doesn't sound like much recycling things, but the whole reason why a lot of people buy ready meals and subscribe to these kind of services is so that they can save time. So the amount of time you spend soaking and washing containers, you could literally make a few meals in that space of time. So it kind of defeats the purpose for people who are just trying to save time and cut down on time spent in the kitchen. And so a way to get around that for me is to peel off the part with the food that's stuck on it. Don't bother washing it, just throw that part away and then recycle the other half. That's like a in-between medium, a bit of a compromise.